Good morning, scientists. Today we have a mystery to solve. Look carefully at these two skydivers. One looks like a giant star. The other looks like a rocket. Here's my question. Which skydiver do you think will fall faster? Don't shout it out. Point to the one you think is faster. Now tell your partner why you think that. Whoa! Look at this picture. The blue skydiver is zooming. The orange skydiver looks like they're floating. But why? Let's become detectives today and solve this mystery. Question: have you ever seen something fall really fast? Scientists love asking questions. Today's big question is, why do some skydivers fall faster than others? By the end of today's lesson, you will know the answer. Imagine jumping out of an airplane. Would you rather zoom like a rocket or float slowly? Raise your hand. Who wants to go fast? Who wants to go slow? Scientists don't guess. They ask questions. Let's think together. Why don't they fall the same speed? What could be different? Turn and talk. Tell your partner one idea. Maybe one skydiver weighs more. Do heavier things always fall faster? Give me a thumbs up if you think yes. Thumbs down if you think no. Let's see. Stand up. Everybody spread your arms out really wide. Now pull them in close. Which position feels bigger? Which one looks smaller? Keep that idea in your brain. Can something invisible still push on us? Scientists don't just guess. They collect clues. Let's find out what is really happening. What will happen? Look at all these things. A bike, a soccer ball, an apple, a skydiver. Gravity pulls all of them. Gravity never takes a break. Question: can anyone think of something gravity doesn't pull? Now here's the cool part. A skydiver has two forces. Everybody use your hands. Point down. That's gravity. Now point up. That's air resistance. Gravity says, come down. Air resistance says, slow down. They're pulling against each other. Movement. Let's pretend our hands are these forces. What happens if one team pulls harder? Even though we can't see air, it takes up space. Air pushes back. That's called air resistance. Quick activity. Blow on your hand. Can you feel the air? This is our big science idea. Everybody repeat. More air resistance. Slower fall. Again. More air resistance. Slower fall. Everybody stand up. Make yourself into the biggest star possible. Stretch! Stretch! You're catching lots of air. Question: do you think more air touches you now? The bigger your body, the more air hits you. More air means more air resistance. More air resistance means slower fall. Big shape. Slow fall. Be big. Fall slow. Kids love chants. Now everybody, pull your arms in. Make yourself as small as you can. Look how tiny you became. Question: will more air hit you or less air? Smaller body, less air resistance. Less air resistance, faster fall. Be small. Go fast. Be small. Go fast. What happens when I drop a flat paper? What happens when I drop a crumpled paper? Which one has more air resistance? Guess what? Skydivers can change their bodies just like paper. Big body, more air, slow. Small body, less air, fast. Skydivers sometimes fly together. How do they stay together? They change their body shape. Question: would they all spread out the same? Eventually, gravity pulls down. Air resistance pushes up. The two forces become balanced. The skydiver keeps falling, but doesn't keep speeding up. Let's compare. Orange. Big body. More air. Slower. Blue. Small body. Less air. Faster. I have some questions. Who remembers? What force pulls down? Gravity. What force pushes up? Air resistance. Which body shape falls slower? Big. Which body shape falls faster? Small. Now you are the scientist. Use what you learned today to answer this question. How could a skydiver slow down without using a parachute? Thanks for joining us to learn about the physics of skydiving. Understanding these forces helps us see the science behind the sport. See you next time.